Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to you. It is officially the middle of the week, and we've made it this far. And I'm excited to be here with you tonight. We're going to be doing a swap card showcase. I think it might be, I can't remember if it's our second or our third one, but I have lots of cards from the Happy Heart Valentine's Day set and the Country Club that we're going to be going through this afternoon. It's actually like 5 o'clock on the head here, so I'm a little bit earlier than I normally am. So I don't know if I'll catch much of you, but I'm sure that sooner or later you'll get popped on here and you'll be able to catch the replay if you don't catch me live now. So I'm just going to look for you gals in my news feed here just to see where I've got you so that I can follow along. All right, perfect. I got you on here. So I thought about postponing it today to be a little bit later, but I thought, well, it's a beautiful day. Worked all day. I was in the office this morning. I have a new girl that is going to be doing the work that I was previously doing. So I am changing roles at Wells. I'm actually going to be an inside sales manager, and I'll be kind of the liaison between the external sales force and then inside the office. And I'll be hi, Angie. Angie, I did get your message. So you're going to be here tomorrow morning, and I'll have your stuff ready for you in the honey pot, which is in the front of the house. So I'll put that out there first thing in the morning so that it's there for you. And I'll have your stuff that is from the team meeting and from Bonnie, and you can leave your cards there. Yay! So I will be like the liaison or like NGK is our parent company. So I'm going to be that kind of counterpoint person for them. And hi, Diane. And so I was doing something with regards to parts, all the new parts that come in. And so there's somebody else that was hired. And I sat with her for a couple hours today, showing her how I do it and teaching her so that I can hand over those responsibilities to somebody else and focus on the inside sales position. So, all right. So, big day today, girls. Didn't really involve me so much, but it involved the project. So the excavator showed up today. He was here at 8:15, so I was a little late for work because he showed up just as I was getting ready to leave. And they are digging the trench. So now is the time. I think I'm officially going to post some pictures on my Cards by Christine page so you girls can see the progress that's been made. There's a big hole in the back that is about 4 feet wide, and they started to dig the trench. So they're supposed to be done with it tomorrow and on target to have the footings, the forms put down, I don't know, sometime by early next week. So then I have to call the inspector and get him over here so that he can approve it. So yay, making progress. So I am now using the front of my house as well, front door. So no more back door for me, parking in the front as well. So yay, big progress there. So lots of stuff getting done. So yay. So anyways, that's a little bit about me on this Wednesday. It was a busy day. So, all right, girls, are you ready to see some cards? Show me some love if you want to see some cards. So I'm going to flip the camera down, and then what I'm going to do is we're going to go through some Valentine's Day cards first. And let's see here. I actually have piles here. Maybe we'll do more than that too. We'll see here. So I'm going to flip it down. You girls are good. We're going to start with this one. So we have here our Valentine's Day set, and I'm going to reach over here too and grab these. So we're going to focus on our 2 sets today, 2 suites of product. And I should look at the board actually to make sure there's not any more up there that I missed, because I see that I missed some from previous ones. So, all right, girls. So this is what we got, and I'm hoping and I'm crossing fingers that we do not freeze tonight. I'm starting to learn what to do and not to stress out about it so much, but hey, what I understand is Tyler's like, this is happening to a lot of people because so many people are on the internet now because kids are doing schoolwork and people are home, that the internet is just being over inundated with people using it. And so things are timing out and things aren't working so well. So I think that's what's happening. So we're going to start here with the From My Heart suite. So we've already done the birthday bonanza. We did the timeless tropical. Hi, Karen. Now we're going to do the from my heart. So I've pulled out all my swap cards that were from my heart. So some of you girls may have seen these when you came to my classes. Hi, Bonnie. I had these up on the display board. So the From My Heart suite is on pages 8 and 9 of the annual catalog. The suite itself is retiring. This pretty designer series paper is also retiring. The tins are, the doilies are, and the gems are. The bundle itself is retiring, but this stitched red ribbon along with the heartfelt stamps and the punch are carrying over as well. So that's super cool. So we've got that kind of stuff carrying over. Now, there is another Valentine's Day set in here. If you flip over to page 12, so some of the cards that you're going to see today, hi Julie, some of the cards we see today may feature some of this heart to heart, and that is a stamp set that comes with the framelits over here that are all these little baby hearts. So when you die cut them, you end up with lots of little hearts, and that's cool for shaker cards. So the bundle itself is retiring, but the stamps and the die here are carrying over, which is cool. So I wanted to point that out, that these were the two Valentine's Day sets that are in here. And so so these are in the mini catalog, and pages again 8 and 9, and then flip over a couple, and we've got page 12 for this one. So all right, girls, this one is adorable. So you girls see sometimes Jay Shante is watching. Jay is on Kelly Atchison's team, so she's a sideline to me. And you know what I'm going to do just for this card action? We're going to flip in here so it's a little closer. So Jay Shante made this adorable card, and it's the gnome. The gnomes got super, super fabulous, and like they came back, and you see lots of cards on Pinterest now with them. So hey, Soledad. So this actually right here is a tree punch, and you can see it now that it's actually part of that perfectly plaid set. And then this little die cut out here is a petal. And if Jay was watching, she'd tell us, but it's from a petal from one of the die sets from in the annual catalog. And then the little nose is just the 1/2-inch circle punch, which is retiring. But then underneath here, so here you go, girls. Here's my little trick again. Remember, if you want to see how stuff is made, you can just cut it like this, and we'll go back and put a dimensional there. But that is that perennial essence punch. So it has 3, and they should just cut off 1. And that makes his little feet. So isn't that cool? So now what we can do to fix this is we'll just put that right back on here and pick that off, and now we're good to go. But I wanted to show you that in case you were wondering where this punch came from. It makes it look like his feet. So this over here is from the Stitched Rectangles. It's really hard to see this, but this is embossed with the subtle embossing folder, and this is the Heart DSP. So she complemented with the feet here with the espresso. So it's really cool. She's got espresso all the way around, and then a line through the middle, and then she's stamped with espresso ink. Such an adorable card. Jay did a fabulous job on this, and she even added a strip of the designer series paper, a 1/2-inch from a scrap, I'm guessing, along the bottom here. So super pretty card, Jay. We love it. So, all right, this is a fun fold. Now again, girls, if any of these cards are yours, claim them. Tell me it in the comments so that we know, because some of you who are watching, these definitely are your cards, and I can't remember all of them all the time. But watch this. Huh? Yay! Doesn't that make you happy? It's a fun fold. So basically what happens is that goes there, and then this guy, it tucks underneath here. So I'm going to try to do that without wrecking it, but it uses the designer series paper. These little heart epoxy shapes are in the annual catalog, and they're just colored red with a blend. The From My Heart, I'm wondering here, that is actually from this set. Love You Lots is in this set. And then when you open it up, she's got a little strip of designer series paper on the side here. And then the heart is from the set. So everything is from the set. But isn't that a cool, fun fold? So let's fold that back up. And so there you go. That one's a good one. All right, girls, we have a shaker card. All right, so look at that. You got the gems in there, like those. So these gems over here, the From My Heart faceted gems, they are retiring. And so they're in there. And there's a whole bunch of hearts in here. So do you remember that die that we just looked at with the hearts? They're cut out, and then there's some in here. And then the Happy Valentine's Day is here. We've got some of the double stitched red ribbon. Hi, Patty. We've got the designer series paper. And then this is just popped up. So you can see here there's a window sheet. And that window sheet is like right here. And then it's got foam dimensionals in the middle there. And then it opens up like this. Hi, Dawn. So cool, fun shaker card. And then we've got some red diamonds on it here. Okay, next we have another fun fold. Yay! Okay, I have to guess. If I had to guess, this was Jill Butson's card. It doesn't say it on here, but I remember her making that she did this. And this folds in like that, and that opens like that. Super cool. So this is the classic label punch, and all she's done is punched that before she glued down the piece of Designer Series paper. Add a little DSP here, and then this little armband probably has about a 1/2 inch that's tucked underneath and glued, and then this just slides right in there like that. And she added some of the double stitched ribbon. This real red glimmer paper is retiring, so if you want any of the glimmer paper, make sure you get it. That was a holiday catalog item that carried over. So lucky to have a friend like you, girls. I am lucky to have all of you, so thank you. All right, here we have another fun fold, girls. So watch this. That opens like that. So we have a real red base here. So basically what happens with this card for this fun fold is it's your traditional 1/2 inch or 1/2 size paper. It's scored down the middle. And then what happens is I'm guessing that this is about 1.25 inches. Oh, it's 1.5 inches actually. So there's 1.5 inch strip here and 1.5 inches here, and it's just cut. And then what happens is that opens up, and then there's a fold here at 2 1/4. No, a 2 1/8. So there's a fold right here, and then this heart is popped up, and then this just sets in there like that. So, and then there's just a little decoration. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think so. I have a fun folds class coming up the end of this month. It's like the 27th and something. Like there's 3 different times. I think we should do this fun fold. If you want me to do this fun fold for the class, let me know, because I think that would be fun. But I would use new product that is available and the new catalog, which I just ordered yesterday. So give me some hearts and thumbs ups if you want me to make this card for the fun folds class. All right. This one, oh, you girls recognize this layout. It is our book. Look at this. So this is the 3rd card you've seen where it's like bound on the side here, kind of, where it's glued together. Little designer paper. We've got our ribbon here, and then just decorated with some, this is one of those heart doilies that's right here. And then, yay, I got some hearts for that and some thumbs up. Good. So here we've got there's a heart pattern right here, this heart, and that matches the punch. So that's just punched out. And then, hi, Stacy. Then this heart is just stamped and punched out. So this uses both heart punches. And then it's like the book card. So yay to that one. Super cool. Now, I have to guess, Sarah Simon made this card, if I am wondering. I think Sarah Simon did. Sarah Simon was part of my Sweet Swap group, and she made 4 beautiful cards with this suite of products. So here's her Designer Series paper. She featured that with the arrows. Being friends is better than eating candy. But let's do that too. Isn't that awesome, girls? So we've got the heart punched out here from this Designer Series paper, and then there are some faceted gems on here. There's one here, and then there's one there. So, and decorated the inside. Got a little DSP down here, and a sentiment, and a heart. So very, very pretty for that one. Sarah also made this. You girls, if you watched me last night, you would recognize this card. I completely cased her card 100%. I don't think I changed much at all. So it opens that way and it opens that way. So I did this for my Valentine's Day bingo earlier this year. So I liked this card so much. It's like you could do this card with any size layer here and here. All you have to do is have a 1/2 inch that's tucked behind here, and then you score it and you tuck your flaps. You have to just make sure you tuck your flaps underneath this real red layer. So there you go. There's a fun fold for you. And here's a trick with this one. This arrow really isn't this long. This arrow is actually like, if you measure this here, this arrow is only this long. And what she did is she cut the arrow in half and then she split it so that it was spread longer. So it makes it look like the arrow is super long. So don't be afraid to do that when you're making cards. You can cut your pieces apart and make them fit better on your card. All right, next one. This one is also Sarah Simon. She made this beautiful card. Now, you girls are going to be amazed. I don't think it's going to work right now, but this is called a spinner card. So what you do is you take your heart and you spin it, and it's all wound up good. So now you would put this card in somebody's envelope, and when they open this up, Oh my goodness, isn't that cool? The heart spins. So you have to be very, very good with how you adhere this ribbon, it's thread to the inside here. So I'm gonna hold it up here. So basically she's got this thread tucked really good between these two circles and some down here too. Just know that the more that you spin the card, the looser it gets because it's pulling on it. So that's why it's so important that you adhere it so good on the inside. This uses the layering circles. So she's got the scallop one on the outside, and then she's cut this one out of the middle of this scallop. She cut it out of the DSP, and she cut it out of the card base. So she's cut that circle out 3 times, and you have to do that all at the same time. So this uses the triple banner punch. She embossed that with white and showcasing the designer series paper. So I love this card. It's so fun. I will never give this one away. It will go into my stash of ideas. So that's what happens. All right. I think that I have to guess that Jill made this card too. Or yeah, you know, I shouldn't give credit yet, but I don't think that I have a name on here anymore. But I know Angie Liner has made cards like this. She made a Bumblebee card like that was like this. But isn't this a fun fold? So this opens like this. But when you want to set it up, it sets up like, that actually goes like that. So it's kind of got this cool little like square going on here and a rectangle here. So isn't that cool? So this is the doily. Now here's, you can see the sample of how the hearts look when they're all die cut out. And she just cut them off here and used that as a layer over the top of the designer series paper. So it mails, it folds, it fits in an envelope just fine. So, all right, girls. I think that's what I have for the Valentine's Day from my heart set. Let me just make sure there's no more here. So how did you like that? Was that good? Did that inspire you for some Valentine's Day cards? I know Valentine's Day is gone, long gone. It feels like so long ago, but it really was only like 2 months ago. Crazy how fast it feels, or how much time it feels has passed since then. So, all right, now we move on to the Country Club Suite. So let me just expand back out so that you, oh, that's the wrong way. Ha ha. Let's go back. Maybe I froze. I don't know. Hang on. Let's go back. There it is. Okay. Oh, technology. Gotta love it, right? So I wanted to go back out so you guys could see the whole flyer here. So we're at pages 46 through 47, and this is the Country Club Suite. So this is for your, it really appeals to your golfers. So lots of pretty samples here on the left, and this, almost all of this is retiring except for the embossing folder. And the designer series paper is really, really pretty. If you don't like the golfing on the one side, you can definitely find love on the other side. So you have your Argyle print. The blue and the green were my absolute favorite. I use them a lot on guy cards. I use up these two pieces like a lot. This gray one is super pretty too. It's got like an Argyle look to it. And then this one has the I'm skipping over all the other ones, can you tell? So these two have more of an Argyle look too, but then you got all your busy ones going on. So, and if you don't like the busy, you can appreciate the more subdued patterns on the back. So that is retiring though. So if you are not, if you don't have that yet and you want it, make sure to get it. The suite itself is retiring. The bundle is retiring. The stamps are retiring. The combo pack, the elements are retiring. The only thing that's carrying over here is this folder, the embossing folder. So on the back side of this page, you can see the stamp set and the golf club dies in full view. So there you go. That's what we're going to focus on now. And girls, oh my God, I got a lot of cards here. So, so we're going to go through all of these. So I'm going to spread these out like that so that the glare goes away. So the reason I have, I'm going to go a little bit closer. So the reason I have so many of these is I participated in a swap with Kelly Etchison, and it's called our bundle swap. And so I got 2 cards from like 12 people. So I got all those cards, plus I got cards from other swaps. So if you're a golfer, you're going to love these. And maybe if you're not a golfer and you're not into this, maybe you can look at these cards for the style and the pattern. Like what I see in this one, I don't necessarily, because I'm not in love with the golf set, so don't get me wrong, let me be completely honest. But when I see this card, I look at it for the layout. So I see a card base with a layer of DSP. So any DSP, it doesn't have to be golfing. But what I love what she did here is there is just a square and it's embossed with the argyle. You could emboss it with anything. I love how the ribbon is tied around it twice and a pretty bow on the side. This is a stitched rectangle and it's stamped with a really, like this, you could put any sentiment and then you could decorate anything here. Instead of putting the golf clubs, these golf club dies are adorable. I really like them. The fern things are cool too. But again, put something else up here. Maybe put some flowers or put anything else. But this style, I'm looking at this more now. Like, I think I need to save this aside to keep this for an idea for a future card just because I love this layout. So yay to that. I would never have thought that until I looked at it really close right now. Okay. All right. So there's our first card. We're gonna set that one off to the side though. Okay. So this one uses 2 of the DSPs back to back. And what they've done is they've put the white silver edged ribbon over the seam, and happy birthdays in this set with this little die is cute. This is some more, girls, honestly, tell me what this is. To me, they look like antler mounds or like horns, but it's not supposed to be. I know that it's a golfing thing, but it's super cute. This ball is awesome on the tee. So cute card here too. Again, look at this one for the layout, putting 2 different DSPs next to each other with ribbon and then decorating the side. Okay, so there's that one. Oh my gosh, so look at how similar these are. So now that I have these next to each other, that's very similar. This one, they both have your base, a layer of paper, and 2 DSPs with a ribbon down the middle of the DSPs here. And then this one they just decorated with like an emblem look. And so they've embossed the silver on here on navy with the seaside and the black. So very similar cards, but they are different. Okay, here's one. Now this is this, I was saying I really like this gray paper. I'm gonna put this underneath here so that we get the glare gone. So this is that gray paper right here. So it's very, very a neutral color, adds to anything. I really like how you don't have to color the guy so much, but whoever made this did color his pants a shade of the gray. And they got the ball flying through the air with the greatest of ease. I love it. So, and a little strip of silver here. Honestly, girls, this is just a little bitty scrap of silver that she used up. I would have to guess it's 1/8 of an inch, just over the seam there. So very simple, easy card for this one. All right, now look at this. Oh my God, these are so similar, but they're different. Same guy on the side here, same DSP going on. And in this case, she put a little yellow for some sand and little grass up here. It's got the happy birthday. And on this one, I think that I should go die cut another one of these little balls and have it flying through the air up here. So, and here they used the argyle down here, and up here they used it. So very cool. All right, so those 2 cards are similar. This one is very vibrant. You've got your Poppy Parade and your Night of Navy. They've taken this twine and they ratted it out. So it's kind of pulled apart and then tied around these elements. And so there's 2 elements. Oh, actually it's a broken one. So this element just fits right on top of there. So these were these wood elements. And this is a banner, and I'm sure she just used her scissors to cut this because this is greater than 2 inches, and the triple banner punch only goes up to 2 inches. So you girls aren't loving these cards. I don't know. You're not sending me any love on these. All right, here we got another golf card. We got lots more golf cards, girls. So here's I like this one. It opens like this. And we've got our navy, poppy, and white, and we've got a little ball here in the grass on a tee. A little more simple card, but it's still pretty. Got the baker's twine wrapped around here, or this twine wrapped around it. All right, so this one's cool. So there's a ball in the middle of the oval, so it kind of like draws attention to that. We've got the happy birthday down here with whatever this is, and and they put, okay, so do you see what they did with this card? They cut the circle out of the base, and then they just mounted a piece of green to this, and so it's like that's, she put 2 insides in, one on the top and one on the bottom. So there you go. All right, got another navy one here. And what they did is they stamped the sentiment. So that is one of these stamps in here. It's this guy right here. And she stamped that a couple times to make the background. Have some DSP on the side. Here we have the stitched nested dies. I like to call them hexagon dies, same thing. But you've got 3 of them layered inside each other. And these look like the peacock rhinestones to me. Here we've got some more navy with the garden green going on. We've got the 3x3 square here, which is a good size for designer series paper, mounted on white, navy, and then green, a little twine wrapped around here, and a ball. And this ball is sponged a little bit, so it makes it look like it's shaded slightly. So, all right. Now this one's a pretty one too. Now, look at this. I didn't even notice this, but this is a fun fold. And this is made by Sandy Carlson. And it's a fun fold, basically. Anything that isn't like a traditional fold like this, like where it just opens up like that, to me is a fun fold. So there, it's just how you score the paper. So she scored it at like, let's see here. So this one's scored at 2 1/4 from that side and 3 1/4 from that side. And then it makes like, it's the right size. And all she did was add him, stamped on Whisper White, wrapped some twine around, and added the little sentiment. So very, very cute. So this one also is Sandy Carlson's. She's got a couple strips of the designer series paper going down the sides. This is embossed with the Argyle. And then the Starburst Punch. Girls, I don't know if that's gone already, but that is retiring. You want the Starburst Punch if you don't have it. The 2-inch circle punched out fits right inside of it. And this is a cute little stamp with the matching die. And that also is Sandy Carlson. Yay! Okay. All right, girls, this is fun. I like this one. This one is Candy Michael. And this is like one of those pull-out cards like we looked at last night. So this pulls out of here. So you've got like a stitch circle, and the green regular circle fits inside of it. She's got a couple bits of grass here, the ball. And this actually is just, I'm guessing it's a square. And what she's done is, you can see part of that one flaps over here where the other one tucks underneath. So I'm sure that that's just a square, and she's put one of the halves over here and one here. And this little guy, he looks like he's ready to go to a Packer party. He's got his yellow shirt on and his green pants. Hi, Chris. He is the greatest guy ever, isn't he? And he's even got his gloves on. So yay, he's a Packer party guy. All right, so that one is a fun, like I love this because it actually is like a pocket, I call these a pocket card. So, all right, so there's that one. And this one also is a fun fold. Let's open this. This is also Candy Michael. And this one has the flap that opens like that. So all you do on this is you have your quarter sheet of paper, you have one mat and a second mat, where you're just cutting a quarter inch off of two sides. And so you've got like a double mat here. Now this green piece, I'm guessing is about 3 inches. It's what, 2 3/4 wide, but it's 11 inches long, and it's just scored at 5 1/2, and that's just glued right onto the front of this. And then a piece of white mat on the inside, and then this is some designer series paper on the outside, and she decorated it with I think this is crushed curry, and this is actually embossed with white embossing powder on the little emblem here. Pretty card. I love that fun fold. All right, we got a lot of green going on here, girls. So we got our green, garden green base. This is the designer series paper that I love from the set. So this one screams Tyler's name all over it. He loves green and he loves plaid. So I will eventually make him a card with this green. I'm thankful that Jay did. Jay made him that thank you card. So this, I believe, is our timeless label punch. Use the triple banner punch to banner punch the ends. It's kind of hard to see, but on the background here, she's got 3 of the golf clubs stamped, and it says, "You're the greatest guy by par." And I want to point out something here. That stamp is a whole stamp here that says, "You're the greatest guy by par." But what she did here, she probably stamped it, but then the die is a little like banner looking thing. All she did was she die cut that out. So this is the same stamp. There's enough room in between there that it leaves a little white border, and it's so cool. So you're getting like 2 stamps in one. So if you don't want to tell a guy he's the by par, you're the by par, you can just have on there greatest guy. So there you go. Very cool idea. This card is your Knight of Navy, and it almost to me was like a book card because it looked like there was a score line there and it opened up like a book, but it doesn't. It was a trick book card. So you've got your DSP here on the side and DSP here, and here's your guy just stamped. You don't feel like you have to color him every time. Like, I am not a big colorer, and to color is like I used to love to do it, but I think I colored one too many things. And now if I have to color like multiples of stuff, I'm like, nope, no thanks. But you could color him if you wanted, but you can leave him blank. Like this one, look at this. This guy is colored. So he's got his denim jeans on and his polo shirt. And so look at this, another way to use this greatest guy here. So here it's just stamped flat. Here they die cut out the greatest guy. Here they stamped it and then they die cut the greatest guy. And then I don't know if you can see it. There you go. It's popped up. So it's popped up right in the middle. And so it gives it a little bit of dimension. And here he's got his little golf ball off, getting into his hole. There you go. All right. So here we have another one. And this is the thick Whisper White. And then there is another Whisper White matte. I like to do this a lot too, where you have your card base and then you add your matte, but you emboss the matte. And it's the same color, so it's tone on the side, but you see the embossing around the inside here. Hi, Angela. And then we have our cool golf ball with some grass around the tee and then a little sentiment at the top. So just a strip of Designer Series paper there. This one uses, this is Kelly Atchison, our fearless leader. She did the Poppy Parade bottom. She used her argyle. I don't know, it's really hard to see, but there is an argyle pattern here. The ball's cut out. She's got some pearls and some gold going on. So the tee is it's a golden tee. Look at that. And she's got a little grass. And here's our favorite. I like this gray print on here. Hi, Elaine. Oh my goodness, Elaine. This is your set. You are going to have to go back and watch the replay because I've just gone through all of these cards. I'm not going to do them again, but I've just gone through all of these cards, which are the golf set. And I know you have the golf set and you love it. So you're going to want to watch the replay. All right. So I imagine what she did here to make this simple for a swap card. She cut her mats at 4 by 5 1/4. And then all she did was cut them diagonally. And then she could use some, oh, Kelly's live too. Isn't that funny? Yeah. You'll have to watch the replay of one and watch the other one live. That's how that goes. We're trying to keep you fully entertained in this hard time. So we're here. So what she did is she cut them corner to corner. And I bet some of these cards she made with the blue on the top and the green on the bottom, just so that she could interchange them. So I like how these tees are in the silver, and she's embossed this in silver. There it is. Silver embossing powder. Doesn't that stand out when the light hits that just right? So you can see. Here's something really cool. What she did here, this is Judy Garza. There is this die here, and I'm trying to think here. This is definitely cut apart. So this die is probably only this long, and I'm guessing that she cut it in the middle and then spread it out to make it look longer. But I honestly can't tell you where this yellow comes from. With this plaid, it's like it's stamped in the middle, and I don't know where that comes from, so don't ask me. Hi, Shar. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Sherry Berry from North Carolina. I miss you, girlfriend. Thanks for tuning in. So, all right, more golf cards here. So this one is a thick Whisper White, and what this person's done is they've probably die cut with the rectangles. They've just die cut that out. Here they've got the guy colored really like in the nice khaki pants. He's got his blue shirt and his arms are colored, and he's got his hat colored. So isn't that cool? Super nice here. I like this. What they did is they added a little bit of ribbon around the edge here. They tied it around, and then this person has popped up that layer so it looks like a window, or not like a window, but a picture frame. So super cool. And they stamped the happy birthday here. So Shar, that was a good reminder. So girls, I really appreciate the liking, comment, sharing, the liking, commenting, and sharing. We've grown. We're like over 510 or 515 followers now. And when I started doing my lives, it was like 420 or 430. So that's super cool. All right, so we have a black card base here. Basic gray with a little DSP. Thanks for sharing, Sue. And then here's this Designer Series paper here. We've got a stitch circle. And again, girls, I'm waiting for somebody to tell me if this particular, oh, Elaine's on. You could probably tell me. Is this particular thing have a name? So Jay just joined us. So Jay, you missed it too. But this was the very first card that we did tonight for the swap card showcase. So this was your card. So you got credit for that. So cool. I had so many compliments on that card while it was up on my board. So yeah, if anybody knows, Jay, you're a golfer too. I don't know if you know what the name of that thing is. I've been calling it an emblem, but I don't know if that's right. So this card made by Judy Garza. I really like this just because it makes me feel like I am outside golfing with this gentleman. And it's the Knight of Navy with the poppy. And these trees, I can't exactly remember what set the trees and the grass come from, but it really makes it look like he is outside with the water running through and his golf ball is going to get put into the water. That's what I imagine when I see this. Here the ribbon is tied around here and she's completely frayed the ends to make it look like a different look. You got the little banner at the top here and the Argyle is embossed in the poppy parade. And then we've got golf carts. It's like the golf carts are all watching him golf. So I see a lot with this card. It's really, really cool. So, all right. This last one for the golf card is Kelly Atchison's second card. So we each make 2 cards. So this is your Knight of Navy background here. So it would be a laurel sprig to go with the trophy. Yes. If that's what goes with a trophy, I'm guessing it's a laurel sprig. So good call. This one is a circle punch. I'm guessing it's 1.5. I believe the 1.5 is retiring. And then here they've stamped the You're the Greatest by Par in the gray, but then they've stamped it also again in this crushed curry color and then die cut that. Got some, so Kelly wrapped the ribbon around here a few times and then she's got 5 golf clubs. This banner is cut with a scissors because it's so big. And then it's in the Argyle background. And I know that's kind of hard to see, but there's definitely Argyle background. So cool beans. So those are all the cards I have from the Country Club suite. So I think we have a little more time. We're only at 36 minutes. So there were some cards that I missed from last week that I thought, well, I'll cover these real quick today. So we're going to go through some ad hoc cards here that we missed. And let's see here. So last night, you girls saw that I did a Throwback Thursday class. Yeah, Dawn said she liked the use of the golf cart on that paper. I did too. It looked like they were all on the sidelines watching in the distance. So I thought that was super cool. So this card here, this is one I cased. I am almost positive this is also Sandy Carlson. Last night I showed you a card that I did for Throwback Thursday. And I'm going to see if I can find it real quick because you girls can see how I case cards then. So that's why I do swaps, in case you're wondering, like, why do you do swaps? Well, I do it because I love to get ideas and inspiration. So I was doing this Throwback Thursday class using the Birthday Bonanza, and I got this card, and I thought, wow, this is a crisp, clean, awesome layout. I like how she used just a little bit of DSP. It showcased it, but then she used the embossing folder on the top to do a complementary color on the black, and then she's got the black scalloped, and then she's got, I think this is a 2-inch punch here. It's really hard to see, but it's there. And then she's got the white stitch circle, and then she's got the little dude all up in here. So when I was doing my Throwback Thursday, I'm like, oh, I love this layout. I love the colors. It's so bright and cheerful. So here was, because it was Throwback Thursday though, I was featuring a Wild About You. Old set. I'm guessing 10 years old. But I wanted to show you how when you see cards and you don't necessarily have the newest, greatest, best thing like Birthday Bonanza, you can still use something you have. Just use a different stamp set and then you make it your own. So you can see how I completely cased your card, but I changed it to be the lion from the old set. So the whole purpose of the Throwback Thursday was to show you that, hey, it's all great and nice to have nice new stamps and inks and paper and all that kind of stuff, but you can get inspired by somebody else's card and make something with what you currently own. So that's how I case. And so definitely I don't take credit for the design. I take credit for like the little guy in the middle, but this was Sandy Carlson's card, I'm pretty sure. And I loved it. So that's where I got that idea. Okay, so this one, I believe that this was a Kathy Miller design. So we did a Occasions Jamboree back in January. So everybody got to make 12 cards. It's for a demonstrator event that I helped host. And this was one of the cards that Kathy designed using the Music from My Heart set And this is actually retiring as well. I'll keep the card here. So let's see where it's at. So Music from My Heart is right here. It's actually a $1 Million Achiever card that was Don Olszewski. And so we featured this with a stitch circle, some of that double red stitched ribbon, the timeless label punch. So Kathy did a great job making this card. Hi, Cindy. Okay, so Music from My Heart here, and now we have Music from My Heart here. So I have my team swap party, and everybody that's on my team makes 2 cards, and they get to pick their set. And my mom makes lasagna and coleslaw and a dessert and garlic bread. And so I feed everybody, and everybody brings cards. And so I'm the swap host. And so this is a card that Bonnie L'Esperance made. She's on my team, and she did a fabulous job. I love how she used the musical heart here, and then she stamped all the music notes all over. She did color one of these little heart epoxies from with a real red marker. I think it was real red. I'm guessing, but it's red or cherry cobbler, one of the two. And then what she did here, though, is she die cut out the word inspire, and she actually pieced 5 different colors to create a little ribbon, a rainbow ribbon behind here. And you can see it right there. And then the word inspire. And she used a little diamond right in the middle of the P. Instead of keeping that little piece of paper that was the middle of the P, she just put a diamond there. So she did a fabulous job on this card. So again, that was Music from My Heart. So here were 3 cards 4 cards. I missed these 4 cards when we talked about the Parisian back here. So the Parisian set is near the beginning of the catalog right here. So we went through these last week, but I forgot these 4. And actually these are also, so I might have shown you one, but Nancy Billets, I asked her for a favor. She made me a few cards that I could put on display way back in the beginning of the catalog, so I didn't have many swaps at that time. So this is using gray granite. Look, she even wrote me instructions back here. She used gray granite, whisper white, cherry cobbler, black ink, and champagne rhinestones pretty label punch. So she really showcased the designer series paper here, and she used the pretty label punch with the always and forever, and she has cherry cobbler of these cherry blossoms with these rhinestones. Oh my gosh, girls, I think that if I had to pick any rhinestones, like I would pick these champagne ones. I just love them. They really complement a lot, and honestly, like, you may not have noticed it, but these are champagne rhinestones on here, and they pull out and they look orangey against the orange. Super cool. So here she's got her champagne rhinestones, and then she did black for the little, the branchy thing. So she also made this one. I like the layout of this too. It's very simple. Like if you girls need a simple card, just do a base, a mat, and a pretty layer of designer series paper. This is the Starburst punch that we just talked about that's retiring. Stamp a sentiment, punch out a whisper white, and then she's put 3 of the metallic silver pearls here. Honestly, girls, it's a beautiful card. What makes it so beautiful is designer series paper. So if you've got pretty designer series paper and you're afraid to use it because you're like me and you don't like, you love to use it, but you hate to use it. It's like a love-hate relationship. Like, I hate to see paper go, but when you can showcase all of the paper on a card and like let it be the focal point, that's awesome. So whoever gets a card where you can showcase designer series paper, they better feel loved, right? So here's another one. Simple, clean layout, but so pretty. Like, you don't really have to add much to this card because it's so clean and crisp and neat. If anything, like I think maybe a little white bow here. You could that white crinkle seam binding ribbon, you could add a little baby bow right here. But she added pearls to the center of this. She really did a great job coloring the flowers here. She even has Stella, but you can't see it. And this is Purple Posy with a gorgeous grape mixed with just a sheet of white. And then she cut out the flower. So I'm pretty sure that's everything. Oh yeah, gorgeous grape, got that. Oh, so she colored with Dark Highland Heather blend, Mossy, and Light Mossy. So there you go. So that's hers. She also made this. So she made me 4 beautiful cards. This one I showed you the other night. Oh, so many people oohed and awed over this wonderful beauty. Blueberry Bushel. And it's the Blueberry Bushel foil from the Peacock suite. So you get Blueberry Bushel, you get Old Olive, and like think Bermuda Bay. And she ran it through the Parisian embossing folder. So look at that. When you run foil paper through an embossing folder, it just takes it over the top. Like, it's like, wow, like gorgeous. I had this sitting on the counter for the longest time, and so I know a lot of you girls have probably seen this, but wow. Petal pink with blueberry is so cool, and that really brings out the rhinestones are like a petal pink. I get lots of glare going on there. So she's color. Let's see what color she did. She did light Night of Navy Stamp and Blend and light Old Olive Stamp and Blend, and she did blueberry bushel ink for the stamp here. So oh my God, I don't know if I'll be able to ever give away this card either. And you mean so much to me, girls. You do. Thank you so much. You're always here to support me. So, oh my gosh. So Patty says she loves the peacock foil papers. They're so pretty. So I believe that the foil paper is like $10. And the foil ones that are designer foil were 15, and now they're down to something like 10. So that's just as a reminder too, girls. I really appreciate any orders. I had the best surprise. Oh my gosh. Somebody placed an order last night. Oh my gosh. So let's see here. I'm going to just take a look around because otherwise I think, oh, one more, hang on. Because we already did Birthday Bonanza. So here's another Birthday Bonanza one. I tried to go with all the sweets. So this one, hi Kathy Beck. So we have Bermuda Bay with the DSP from Birthday Bonanza, a stitched square here. And then we have the little koala dude with a little party hat and a pom-pom at the top. So we've already done, we did Birthday Bonanza, we did the Parisian, we did From My Heart, the Golf Club set. This one only has one card, so I might as well show this to you. This was also a Kathy Miller great card. This was from our Occasions Jamboree. It uses soft suede with, oh my gosh, I'm guessing it's Daffodil Delight. At the moment, it looked like So Saffron back here, but it's Daffodil. And then we got Crumb Cake, and she used the Argyle embossing folder. She's got one circle and then a layer of stitch circle, a little rectangle. So again, you use a little bit of DSP, not over like overkill, but you can get a lot of this out of there. This was from the Best Dressed DSP. A little baby ruched bow from this is from Birthday Bonanza. And then It's Your Retirement. So relax and chinchilla out. So hi Rhonda. So this was another great card. Hi Linda Smith, how are you? Long time no talk, girlfriend. Okay, so I think, so some of you girls that are just joining now, we just went through, if I had to guess, we probably went through like 40-ish cards, maybe even 50 cards. So you might want to just, as soon as I'm done with this, pop on and get the replay so that you can watch all these beautiful cards. So, but I was just saying that I'm so excited because I've been doing these lives. I think this is my 38th live. So I am in week 7, girls. This is how long we've had this whole like crazy Corona stay-at-home order stuff going on. And I've been loving it. You girls make me change my shirt every day. You make me wash my face, so that's awesome. I don't know what I would be without you. I don't know how I would look, probably pretty dumpy. So you help me stay chipper and cheerful, and I look forward to being live with you. And so like I'm able to do this because you girls support me, like with your comments, with your orders, with your love and support. And hi, Wendy. And so I'm so excited because there's been 3 people now that I really have never met, and I have gotten orders from them, and that just like makes me so excited. Like, oh my gosh, yay! Like you should have seen it. Like when an order came through last night, and my mom was sitting. Okay, yeah, I was with my mom last night. So, so she just knew how excited I was because I know she knows how hard I work at this and how much love I give to everybody. And so when the orders come through, it makes me feel good too because it helps me to stay going because I get your orders and I can give you guys prizes and I can use that to help fund the materials that I use and show you. So thank you for your orders. You can always, I should have a little slip of paper here, but I haven't redone one. But I always have a host code on my Cards by Chris B website, and it's on my blog. So basically, if you're ever going to place an online order and you need the host code, you can always find it there or just ask me for it too. But I appreciate all orders that come in. I really do. So, and I love you to all the girls that are on here. A lot of you I know as demonstrators that you're part of our community and you give me lots of love and support, and I appreciate that too. So I love being here for you just as much as you are for me. So that was our swap card showcase. I think that we have one more to do, and that one more, what I'm looking over here, I've got a few more piles of cards. I know we have to definitely hit the tulips, the Timeless Tulips. I have a bunch of cards from that. I have the detailed bees. I'm looking over at the pile to see if I can see it, but it's a hot mess of everything around here. So, so we've got maybe like 50 more cards to go through. So I'm thinking that on the calendar for next week, Wednesday, is a swap card showcase. So we'll go through those other cards and we'll just hit them all next week. And today is Wednesday, so that means tomorrow is Thursday. And tomorrow we have a live class at 6 o'clock, and we're gonna be making the 5 beautiful in color cards with the butterflies from the Springtime Impressions embossing folder, dies. And I'm gonna do a bonus card. So the class was for these 5 cards, but tomorrow night we're gonna make these 5 cards plus 1 more. So my favorite, I'm gonna have to put these 2 up. These are my favorite. I love Blueberry Bushel and Lovely Lipstick. Oh my goodness, so lovely. So yes, so tomorrow we have a live class at 6. So I'll be here 6 o'clock, pretty close to it. I try for the sharp. And on Friday we're gonna make another card. I have maybe like 8 different designs of cards that I have extra like material that is cut. So I'm gonna, over the next 2 weeks, try to get those 8 cards made. So yay, so that's my plan for the rest of this week. And on Saturday, I might have a live for you. My good buddy Gina might be coming over. And hi, Judy Immel. And if she can pull it together, she's gonna do a scrapbook layout for you girls to show you a fun, cool scrapbook layout and how she would put it together. So she might be a featured presenter on Saturday. She has to stop over for some essential things. And I said, hey, do you want to do a quick live? So we're going to see. So anyways, we'll see how that goes on Saturday. So no promises though. So it may or may not happen, but if it does, I'll definitely give you a heads up and a warning. And you can always watch the replay. So again, all those girls that are joining a little bit later when this ends, you'll be able to find the replay in my news feed on the Cards by Christine business page. So yay. Hi, Jody. You just missed it. We just finished up going through all the cards. So girls, I don't know if I have anything else, but I'm so happy you could join me tonight. And make sure if you join late to catch the replay so you can go through all the golfing cards. And also we did the From My Heart. Lots of fun folds tonight. So I hope you liked them. All right, girls. I think that's it for tonight. I'm going to wish you a wonderful night with lots of love and hugs and sunshine and happiness to you. I'll see you later. Bye.